I think that's a good time to get things started, though. Evening, everybody. I hope everything's been going well for all of you. I know I've had a little bit of a rougher day, but again, it's aftershocks. It's what happens, but I see nature's here. I think I'm gonna give him a little love. I need to shout out my friends more often as it is. Because I think that's important. Oh, especially in this day and age. Oof. I am one tired book. So it's probably why getting some caffeine in me will be useful and will be good, and we can get things sorted. Oh, God. Alright, preview projector window, please. There we go. There we go. Brains. Ugh. But yeah, so with all that done though, yeah, sorry, my brain is really out of it today. Might be for the next few weeks. Nope, we're not repeating Friday. Nope. Oh, God. Again, sorry, I am a mess, and that's okay. We love messes here. But yeah, let's get to here. And while we do that, I have not even grabbed the model kit, so give me 2 seconds. That's how much of a mess I am, everybody. Is, not even having my, my kit of choice chosen since community decided to tie. I love you all, but god damn it. But yes, let's get to the one I chose between the two tying ones. Because I thought it would be a nice, quick little fun thing to build, and then we can, we'll save Musha Gundam 2 for another week. Yeah. God, there's only 5 kits left on the shelf now. Because this one will most likely get, done today. Sorry, just grabbing all of my tools. And yeah. Yeah. Gotta keep myself out of that mindset, at least. Got friends who love to watch me and who love me, so that's what's important. But yeah, actually having a little bit of sadness is not a bad thing to have for this kit particularly, because I do remember this distinctly from the show, and that's probably something I will repeat again and again when people come in, is this show and the episode that this first shows up in, or that primarily shows up in, between it and the prelude to Witch from Mercury, they have ruined the birthday song for me. Which is great and terrible, and I love and hate it. Let's see if I can get the box even opened. Oh, goodness, that's got quite the air seal on it. Alright, let's see. So I will need metallic red. It looks like there is a gray. It's metallic gray. Sorry, looking at my pens. Y'all ever look at your pens? Okay. Look at it. Admire. Ugh. Alright, let's get things opened up. Yeah, at least we don't have too much in the way of color correction. Like, it's just a little bit for the permit system for this one, which is not too bad. Again, the fact it's only 2 colors is comforting. I should be able to do those just fine. And we'll see how quickly we go through this kit. If we go through too quickly, I might end up just also doing a game afterwards. As much as I would love to just raid out and just kind of sit in my corner, I think it might be better if I continue on with, you know, doing other things too. Especially considering I only have like five model kits left. I don't have a lot of builds left to do. Though whenever we get to the Michaelis, I might do its other unit alongside it if I get the Michaelis done quickly. That will be the only one, because those of you that don't know, probably the last couple weeks of December, I will, and like into the first week of January, I will not be streaming. Or at least I don't think I will be streaming. I'm going to have guests over, and I don't want to detract from them entirely, but we'll see how the evenings go. Possibly after Christmas, I might resume to some streams a little bit. Again, we'll get something figured out. I know one guest is staying particularly long, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have all of them around, because Gods know I need good memories. God, shit. Yeah. And truth be told, as you can tell, my emotions are still rather high. And that's... it's not fun. I know I've been throwing applications and just now waiting to hear back from someone. Anyone. But we'll get something figured out. Something. Anything. Life will change, but I can only hope for the better. Let's see. Okay, so like gray pieces for this head. Okay. Because I'm almost tempted to do what I did last time on the God, which one was that? Fuck. What kit did we do last week? Wow, my memory just completely shorted out. Oh, right, yeah, we did the Amatsumina, the Astray Golds. Which had a lot of paint. But yeah, I think I might do that. Before we get started into the actual building portion, I am going to hunt down the parts that need the paint. So I think that would be easier. Because, let's see. A3. A3 gets what? sticker 1. Okay, yeah. A3 does get the gray. Or no, not A3. B1 2. That's B2. We're already off to a strong start. Actually, funnily enough, that one looks like it actually needs... Oof, excuse me. Yeah, looks like that one actually needs to be assembled before painted, so... Huh. Sorry, I'm also taking like a double check and a triple check for the Pharact units itself. So let's see, that was A1. Okay, I see what it is. Because that sticker is far too long for what I want. So no, I do get to paint this one, and just this one alone. Oof. Oh, I don't like how jammed together that is. There we go. As per usual, I always paint a little bit of the inside of the lid because I'm a silly, silly puka. Okay. There's that handled at least. But now we do all the little bits of red. Let me grab the paper towel just to see. Okay, cool. Right, these ones are a little different than the other pieces I use. And just to make sure that I'm painting the right thing, because I know I did that wrong the other day too. Yeah, that looks like it's pretty big. Okay, it's that flat section. There's that side done. Alright. There's that. I'm gonna look around for the rest of the parts here. Oh yeah, even this one portion of the page is just getting to most of the arms. Is there really none on the arms? I guess yeah, it would be up on the pauldrons, wouldn't it? Which is actually part of the backpack units. The other ones being in the hips, or in the upper thighs. Alright, C10, huh? C10, and it's what, number 4? Okay, again. Double and triple checking like a good girl should. Yep. Would help if I hit the right target area. Okay. There's the legs done. Now I think the only ones left, because I've done the 2s, I've done the 4s, and now I just do the 3s, which are B19. Okay, B219. They're both on B2. That's at least comforting. Nope. Thank you for following, Stitch Games. Sorry that I got a little quiet as I'm concentrating on paint here, but yeah, welcome on into the Witchy Warren. Yeah, just getting Pharact's paint done, so that way then, as we step into the assembly, it's a little more streamlined. I don't have to worry as much about trying to shove stickers where it's a little too difficult. Though, that should be all the paint done for all the parts, so from here we just get them together, clean up some of the paint to scene, and then I get the assembly started. Alright. It's funny, I put B11 away. But I'm gonna need it in just, or B1 away. I don't know why I said 1-1, probably because it needs B11. Oh, let's caffeinate and hydrate simultaneously, huh? I'm a little dry today. I've not had a lot to drink, to eat, any of that. I need to work on it a little. I've definitely been neglecting myself a little bit the last few days, which is not healthy. Don't do it, kids. Ad starts in a minute 30, by the way. Sorry that we cannot stop the ads. That's Twitch's bidding, and it does give me a little bit back. At least a little. Oh, yeah, I need a lotion too. My hands are starting to dry out again. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. You know, there's also another thing I have not grabbed just yet. Bear with. I'm gonna at least get that first part snipped out. I suddenly realized I don't have a Nubs cup. I need to fix that, so be right back, everybody. that. Give me a second. Oh, that hurts a little too close. Oof. There we go. Alright, so first part's cut, and again, constantly getting myself distracted and disassembled. All that fun. Alright, so Delta 2. Okay, I am in fact looking at the part I need. I'm also gonna cut off this little bit because it might try to hook into the other sheet, and I don't need it to. Ain't nobody needs that shit. Alright, the last one is A1. Sorry, responding to a DM as well. I'm gonna break from tradition, just especially friends of DMing me. You know, I need the other ones. Also, I just noticed how shaky my hands were. That's not good. I see what they're talking about. They're talking about, in the pamphlet here, it's showing a do not snip. I think I just ensured that I didn't. Yeah, okay. I kept what was supposed to be kept there intact, which is always comforting. Yeah, and that looks like an injection point, so yeah, I've not fucked up yet. So even if I do, we dust ourselves off, we get back up, and we do it again. It's a mantra I've got to tell myself too. Just in case if things go to hell. In a handbasket, because they just might. Just know, never give up. Okay? Despite how crazy and impossible and scary things might be, never give up. Never surrender. Sorry, I had to add in the cheesy Galaxy Quest line. E1, 2, A2. Oh, geez, that part is fucking small. Okay, so we're just dealing with the curse of the dark plastic here. Oh shit, that goes in here? Wait, really? Oh my god, it does. So I can't even keep those on to help me get that in. fuck? Oh no. Ugh. I didn't realize the face mask was in there. Oh, more and more I wish I had a set of, like, rubber-tipped tweezers, because that is such a tiny part. And here's your regularly scheduled local Puka argues with plastic segment. Sweet Ghibli. Because what I'm most afraid of is if I put them between the tweezers, since it's so fucking small, I am super scared of just, you know, putting it off into the void. I can't even hold it to try to clean up my snips. That's how fucking minuscule it is. Ugh. Oh, this is unpleasant. How in the fuck is that supposed to go on? I think I see how, but god, that's gonna be tough. What happens when we start with head, right? Instead of happy fun, yay head, more like, oh god, head games. Ugh. Oh. If whoever designed this kit, I do not like this. Oh, we're already having trouble on the first bit. Ah. Is that the right way? No. No, that is the correct way, just now it's the matter of getting it down. It's in, if only just. Get in the rest of the way. There we go. Oh. Oh, there's a sigh of relief, huh? Alright, and then there's the rest of it all interlocked and interwoven and looking absolutely gorgeous. And from here, I just need Alpha 3 and Delta 1. Is there any... Nope, there's no order for these to go on, so we don't have to fret too much. Well, I may want to actually clean that a little bit before I put it on. My shaky hands are definitely showing. Oh, yeah. Can you tell I'm nervous? Or stressed? Oh, I'm certainly stressed. Ugh. It's funny, I am typically so good with Gunpla, but I don't think the fire's died. I think there's just rain. That's the best way I can describe it right now. Just kind of things are threatening it. But I want to persevere. I need to. Oof. Though, I think I am going to take a few minutes break before we do any more of the kit. I am so sorry for doing this after just getting the head done, but I do need a little bit of a moment, so I will be right back. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad, and hopefully I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Ugh. Yeah, again, sorry about that. Much like my mind, my body is going through time right now. And it's crazy. Yeah. Alright, but we gave ourselves a bit ahead. So now we move on to the body. Sorry, I'm also whipping around. Just making sure I can see chat again properly. But yeah, no, it's a cute little, nicely separated and colored head. Just kind of fun. Good for our very depressing our very depressing Gundam here. Oh. Okay. Delta 3 and B112. Let's see, where's 3? There it is. I'm sure that we'll probably end up getting this Gundam snapped together pretty quickly. There's not a lot of sheets, not a lot of runners, and I have a feeling that a lot of these parts are going to come together rather quickly. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay. I'm thinking they're telling me to go like that. It's not staying though. Oh no, that's the correct way. Just need a little more force, I think. And obviously finding the right place to place that force in. And B1, 8, and 9. God, yeah, this is getting everything in super quick. Okay, my finger was touching 9 at least, which is always its own fun, huh? It's like, have the eyes found it? No. Did the hand find it? Of course it did. Oh, okay. It's like, how are they wanting me to connect this? But I see now. Interestingly unorthodox, but makes some sense. Ooh, that plastic squishes a little bit. That's interesting. It's been a while since I've done a Witch from Mercury kit, hasn't it? What was the last one we did? I don't remember. I feel like it was a couple months ago, so it's been a bit. A8. There it is. It's probably the only non-repeating part here left. No, there's a couple more. There's 2 of the yellow pieces that are non-mirrored or Equal. Okay. And then D4. Both of them. Both of them. There they are. Again, this has a bunch of weird looking parts, but then again, the Pharact himself was, or itself was, kind of a weird unit. Hey, Nero. Oh yeah, please definitely enjoy it. Our poor little birthday boy character for this one. Yeah. Oh goodness. Let's see. But yeah, it's a fun build. Yeah, it's telling me to twist parts because the next part we're cutting out apparently is supposed to wedge on in, which is interesting. Oh, did I may have twisted them a little far? Question mark? No. Maybe. That was too aggressive. Oh wait. That one was still leaned in. There we go. Okay, I didn't need to twist them as dramatically as the instructions told me to. Ugh, one problem is this one part at the waist needs to stay where it is, but it's hard to apply pressure the way I want to. That's a fun way to encapsulate, though. Nice and tight. Oh, to be twisted. Right? Yeah. To be twisted, to be touched. To be any of those things. It's been a very long time. Gods, I miss it. Gods, I look forward to the next time I feel it. Oh, yeah, I did it again. Ugh. Again, I keep trying to grip onto it. And obviously that's a bit of a hazard. B110 and B111. This one's nice and systematic at least, that's fun. Alright, now that I don't know which one's which, and luckily the instructions say that the front-facing ones should have a little diagonal slat on them. And I did see that slat on that one, so that means that this one can only go one way and not upside down. Yeah, didn't mean to do that, just was trying to get those two parts to stay kissed. When you have stubborn parts. Okay, from here we put on the main little chest unit, which we did paint earlier. I did not paint it completely, though. I just noticed I actually missed part of the V here. Yeah, that one is nice and clean, though, at least. It's just the other one that I failed. Okay. Right, A9 and A10. Sorry, starting to get a little quiet in my thoughts, which is not what we need right now. We need noisy, we need vocal. I can worry about what ifs later. But yeah, I hope everybody else has been having a good Monday today. I know my Monday's been a little rough. It's been iffy. But I have at least survived. At least so far. And that's what matters most, is I'm still here. And that's what should matter most for any of us. I'm still here in this world. And that's what matters. I will live in stark defiance if I can, somehow, some way. No, you had some art block earlier. Yeah, a nap helps. Yeah, I still need to finish cleaning the house. I keep just sitting around filling out papers and whatnot, and so I need to finish vacuuming and everything. Shampooing the house. Yeah, me too. Despite how I'm feeling a little bit, oh, yeah, I'm still an emotional mess, as you can tell. I'm glad I'm here too. Things will get better. In time. It just will take time. Hopefully sooner than later, honestly, though. It's been a rough few years. I would like to have good times sooner. Call me impatient. Or maybe hasty. One of the two. I want it now. Exactly. I want it now. It's like, I feel I've dealt with enough. Just life, give me a break. Please. Took me a quarter of a century to finally be who I most want to be, and then the 3 of the 4 years of that has just been, thankfully, not much hate, but just everything else has fallen apart by the waysides. Alright, there's the torso done. So now we move on to the arms, but here, let me get a... Actually, I'm gonna drink a little bit of water because I'm dehydrated. No, thank you, Aurora. I know, I'm being the best little girl. Or at least trying to be. Hoping that gives me something in this life. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mellow. Didn't mean to poop you in the face with my shoe. Hi, baby. My cats are all hovering around me tonight. Yeah. Oh, well, thanks. Thanks, you too. I feel like a little bit of a girl failure, but we can have that as a treat from time to time, right? Oh, bestest girl? Oh, I don't know about that. No, I thank you. Genuinely. It means a lot. Oh, I wish my ass looked that good. But yes, the Christmas hams on another version of me is awful nice. Definitely what I wish my body would be like. Yeah. Thanks, dysphoria and dysmorphia. Always something we don't like, exactly. All of it, no. I like certain parts of me. I just, would wish that one day I would just magically wake up and... Yeah, kind of look like this. I think that would be the nicest. Not too to your cartoon, mind you, but... flesh, bone, maybe a hint of magic. By a hint, enough to change the world. Okay, those are the twos. But those are dreams. I always love to dream. I already slay. We wouldn't stand a chance. Oh, fair. Oh, this is a weird one. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I kind of guessed right that Pharact is probably like roughly about a 5-hour build, especially if you take your time a little bit. Oh, I did put it on backwards though. I thought that felt a little funny. Luckily, it's just as easy as doing that. The perk about having nails. Alright, let's not make the same mistake twice, though. Alright, Charlie 1. There they are. 1 and 2. Okay. There. Then once more with feeling. It's a little rougher up top, so let's just burn that down just a little bit. Let's see, was this? Yes, this was Echo. Alright, we need Echo 9. Again, we're already nearly to the halfway point for this guy, so... That's why I'm like, is he gonna be a 5-hour build? Is he gonna be a 3-hour? Like, we're not even an hour and a half in, even with me having to take a bit of a long break, as well as, like, not starting exactly on time. Okay, they're saying that goes in the bottom. Doesn't help that, like, when I look at the pictures, I then do the physically opposite when then putting them together. I wonder why so many times I put stuff on upside down or backwards or anything like that. That would probably do it. Alright, Charlie 3. There they are. Oh. Just do that. Oh yeah, let's trim the other one out before we before we try to put them together. Let's see. Okay, so they're saying it goes like that. Okay. And this guy's got little spindly arms. I always forget about that. But again, yeah, he's kind of a scrawny scarecrow-looking motherfucker. All right, but we need to turn the page. We have another side to build. Oh geez, okay, and so this is where the limbs will delineate too. Oh, sorry, I just felt my shoulder pop. Alright, I was about to be like, wow, the shoulders are all gray? No, that makes sense. Because, yeah, these things are, these aren't full shoulder and pauldron. These are just the initial parts. Again, we'll build the shoulders separately because they are different. I should continue to be a good girl, and yeah. Look that interesting. The snippers, they're trying to eat more than they should. As they do. Okay, then E7 it said, right? Alright, like that, and then we just need E14. No, E14, and then we'll do the right hand. Okay, they're both E14. Interesting. Alright, we'll get the shoulder part in, and then we'll quickly build the hand too. Luckily, the hand does not take a lot. This is a high grade, and this is especially a Witch from Mercury high grade, so they tend to be a little easier to make. I realize the color of the handle. I do not like it when my emotions run this high, or at least the emotions I'm feeling. Really hope that this is just a bad week and I can change everything. I still have a chance to. Alright, let's see. Yeah. At worst, I will have a very fun Christmas, and at worst, after that, if the worst happens, there might just be another, like, small, small, not so small kind of delay as I get resituated. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. But I do need to be prepared if it does. Again, it's not the end of the world. It's devastating, sure, but it's not the end of the world. I hope if that's actually putting this on the right way. No wonder it's fighting me. There we go. Yeah, that's suddenly a lot smoother. I forgot to put another part onto the arms, didn't I? I did! I forgot about the C2s. It's like, those don't look complete. It's because they're not. I forgot to do this step. Maybe that's why I'm having difficulty with the Gunpla late, is if that dark what-if scenario happens, I don't know how I'm going to get all my, my Gunpla home. Or to where home will be. Or if I can even have them out. But again, that is not for now. That is for if I cannot turn things around. It's not an absolute just yet. Alright, but there's that arm done. So let's get the other one finished here. Then we get to choose from 2 different hands for this guy, for this arm. We'll probably end up doing the open hand, but I'll still make the gripper hand, so to speak. Okay. 11 and 13. But at least the one thing I can guarantee is, even before the break I'm gonna have during Christmas time, during Yuletide, if I can get through the 2 master grades I have left in 1 session each, we will have them done by the end of the year, which means my backlog will be completely done. If we don't, then by that final deadline of mine, we will have everything done. But again, we will see. We will very much see. Sorry that I'm talking about that in such a depressing thing too, but it's pretty on my mind right now. It's hard to hide it. And I think it's a little better that I do talk about it. So so I don't completely lose it. Or lose my mind. Internalizing that shit is not pleasant. And yeah, it all happened when I started losing roommates. Maybe that can change someday. Though I wouldn't want to foist the fiscal responsibility as much on roommates as much as just having the company. Because I have been a very lonely girl these last 3-4 years. Six for the closed hand and 7 for the open hand, right? Yep. Much like this poor character in that sense, isn't it? Because this pilot was not the actual fancy lad, was he? This one was actually some poor Earthborn that had been acquired and modified to look just like him. Boof. Boof SM. Yeah, we're gonna give him the open hand for now. Also, I think that's the wrong color for the beam sabers. Weren't his beam sabers pink? Yeah, this anime definitely ruined the happy birthday song for, I think, a generation. Myself included, despite being a few generations behind. God, that part on the waist just sinks back up into the torso if you just look at it funny. It's crazy. Don't touch it while I put the head on. There we go. God, yeah, he's not a lot of neck even for that head of his. Just tickle and bitties. I spoke of the gripping hand, but the real grippers are next. Okay, the legs are completely separate. Interesting. Fascinating. Even the feet aren't completely assembled. We get them prepped, but then we actually build them into the leg. Interesting, okay. I need the water. Oh. Oof. Okay. Let's get this part started, huh? In 24 and 29. This part's times 2, so... Thank you for the head pats. Am I touching 29? No, they're right there. Okay. Okay, there's that. Then 25 and 26. Okay, so they're the same, but for some reason are numbered different. One and two. Okay, then. Into that one? No. Okay, I was like, wrong hole. I put it in the wrong hole. Again, to the surprise of no one. Oh, okay. So why is my camera like that? There we go. Much better. Must have gotten nudged at one point or tugged or something. Something. Okay. Everything else is on the A sheet? Okay. So 16 and 17. I see 16. Oh, there's 17. Okay. One and two. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay, the session's still going. Sorry, I just noticed my Twitch was being a little funky. Looks like it's fine over there. I just yeah, I done hiccuped. Oh, right, we don't connect them yet. I'm like, alright, and then we make them kiss, right? No, right. We still have 2 more pieces to make, though. 18s and 19s. Second verse, much like the first. That a little prematurely, I still have to trim these ones. Silly, silly Puka girl. That was a weird snip. Like super soft. And like stayed pinched. Hmm. Alright, now we have all the parts ready for that, so we can start building the leg. Okay. Let's see, where do we start? Okay. Oh, this one's got some intermoving parts. Interesting. Color scratches left. Quite the marks on my stone. This is like a simple little gentle clawing on myself, and they're still so prevalent. Alright, then E27. There's not a lot left on this sheet, honestly. It's dwindling awful fast, but I guess that makes sense because we've got most of the main body framework nearly together. The Delta sheet's barely touched, as is Bravo 2. Alright, and I also need to get C18. Am I touching it? Of course, yes I am. Oh, of course I'm touching it. I always find it by touch first. Just touch. Ugh. Let's see. Am I trying to place it too high? I think I am. Or maybe I wasn't. Maybe I was. Oh no, I'm trying to put it in upside down. That's why it's not making sense. I'm trying to put it in upside down. Again. It's always something with me, right? Okay. Now I can assemble the foot together. Let me take one of these little guys. You know, I dropped the part. Here, let's get the nubs out of the way. Alright, so then I do that, and go like that. I take one of these fatter ones. That's right. He sticks up on his tippy toe. And then we go like that. Oh no, he doesn't stick up on his tippy toe, right? He's just got a really weird flat foot profile. Doesn't really hold too well, does it? E21 and E17. I don't know why I did the little fancy twirl there before pushing them together, but I did. Alright, E15 and E19. Just trying to be a little extra, I guess. Yeah, I'm just being a little silly tonight, I think. That's okay. I wish I was a little more whimsical, honestly, but at least we're here. Again, it's just one of those weeks. Sadly. Wish it wasn't. Wish it was always good times, always happy times, but can't always have the happy without some of the stress or the sad. been a weird year. Filled with good memories still. Oh, said dude. Oh no, I'm doing the right part, I'm just doing it on the wrong side. There we go. That suddenly makes sense. There we go. C10 and A20. Now these are the ones that we painted before. Got one of my hairs in there. A20, there it is. These. I guess that makes sense because it is one of the other areas that has the permit system on it. Alright, now we have a full spread going. Gods, I wish that were me. Alright, E23 and C16. Okay, yeah, the E-runner will be finished when we get the other leg put together. I'm not putting this on upside down, am I? No. Okay. Just gotta find the holes, that's all. Okay, then A15. 2017. The great trimming, and then we'll have this leg completely done. And we just need to do the other, the hips, and then the surprisingly fancy shoulders. Wait, does this slide in? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that is weird. I was not expecting that to slide in like that, but hey. It's like, yeah, the leg is finished, Mara. You need to put it together first, honey. Oh, goodness. Oh, I forgot to put on another part on the foot. Let's see, what was that piece? C19. Oh, yep, there it is. It's like the foot looks slightly naked. Why is that? You know, it also helped to see how that was supposed to go on. And then like that. Yep, there's its big crazy big crazy leg. Yeah, that does not plant easily. Interesting. Then again, this thing was designed to be like light and agile. Ads coming in about a minute and a half, by the way. E30 and E32. Okay, like that. Then E28. T18 again. Okay, we've learned our lesson from last time. Don't build it upside down. Oh. Nope, that's not it right either. There we go. Got it. All right. Okay. And now we don't forget the footplate part here, C19. Not this time. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say, Goose. Just when it rains, it pours, doesn't it? In its own way. I know, I just... Yeah. Yeah. Alright, alright. I'll drink some water instead of energy drink. Because my throat is a little dry. Mm, 16 and 20. And since there's only one part left on here, I'm going to also take that out. Because we're going to be using that on this leg as it is, just in a little bit. There's one last sheet to deal with. The echo sheet is down. Sorry, I had to scratch my leg real quick. Yeah, Twitch always likes to tell me my stream is unstable. And it's like, I'm uploading at like 6 megabytes a second. And like, I've got an upload speed of like 40 megabytes, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yet in its eyes, it always is. It's interesting this kit doesn't come with a stand. Shame. Yeah, exactly. Massive upload speed, stable bitrate, 0 drop frames, stream unstable. Yeah, I don't understand. I really don't. CC 15 and 14. There we go. Oh, steadily getting it under control. It's like, no, Twitch, you're unstable. Yeah, get a better CEO. And, get your shit together. Because I also say that to myself in the mirror. Yeah, my brother was kind of saying that to me earlier. Again, not to be mean to me, but... I'm just wallowing in despair. A little bit, at least. Try not to let myself wallow for too long. I'd rather be soaking in happiness and whimsy. Alright, from here, we gotta... Okay, yeah, we're not done yet. That's the final part of it. C11 and A20. Gotta use the right snippers. Hi, Mischief. Welcome in, dear. With that done, now we take that part and we build the final segment of the leg. Here, I'm just gonna cut out this other piece I need just because it's gonna be literally the next step. Not that that sheet's done just yet either, but you know. Try to be a little bit efficient. Oh, Goose was just complaining about that earlier too, of my stream being very unstable. Twitch is just trying to ruin everyone's experience, it seems. Twitch, if you are listening, that's not very, not very bonita of you. No, that's... A lot of us... It's like Twitch, Amazon, or... A lot of us are already having a tough time. Stop it. We just want to share stuff with people. You know, share good times. Let us have that. For God's sake. Yeah, we need to go back to Justin TV. Right, yeah. Oh, okay, it's your internet too. Okay. Little bit of column A and B. Okay. But yeah. Maybe I will start multi-streaming. Either here or... If I end up having to move, that might be something I negotiate once I get there, as better nets so I can multi-stream. I'm sure I will get an earphone for that, but that will be a conversation for if that happens. We'll see. Alright, that leg part is done though, so now we can assemble the leg properly. Yeah, I really should. I should start trying that this week. I'll have to see how to get OBS to do it. It would definitely save me on some VOD stuff. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, she is streaming now too, isn't she? I'm gonna have to choose between V and Jane's. Not that she's Faye, but they're both special to me. There's a plugin for it. Okay. If you could forward that to me later, Goose, I would be absolutely indebted to you. Or at least forward me what its name is and I can go digging. Pretty good at Google Foo. Okay, now we're building the groin of this. Wow, the groin is really only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pieces. Wow, okay. Good grief. I always get surprised by some of these high grades of like how efficient their stuff is. At this rate, it'll be a 3-hour stream. I don't know if I want it to end. But I guess it's a conversation we can have once we're done. Atom? Okay. I will definitely take a look either after stream or tomorrow morning. Though I do have something that I need to do tomorrow. At the behest of my brother. I just I'm not super hopeful. Probably also why I'm a little unstable. But we'll burn that bridge when we get there. We'll see what's on the other side. Okay. And A5. Okay, the little yellow bit. Oh, those parts weren't completely together. I just suddenly saw a gap. Alright, there's the gap done. Okay. Now we flip it around and get those other two parts on. So C8 and A4. And they're saying that we stagger the implementation of these. Now there's only two parts left on here, and since they're the beam saber handles, I'm going to treat them like I would one part and just get those done. So another runner is down. And we need A4. There's this other yellow part here. I think I see why they said to do that first. Because it would have been a lot harder to try to get it attached after you put this on. That did not go in right at all. It didn't even go into the big hole, even a little bit. Yep. Need to flip that. Okay, that is all the way in. Here, we'll get these trimmed too, because I'm feeling a little extra at the moment. Just so they're ready for deployment when I need them. When I need them. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. There's that. That. Now we just... Alright, there's the main body done, but the main profile of the unit is far from complete. Old lanky boy here needs his backpack. It's like, put him on a stand. I don't have a stand. I technically do, but at the same time, I technically don't. Yeah. Okay. B114 and 13. Oof, there's not a lot left on here either. Okay, B115. I need to cut a piece off of the D sheet. Yeah, we've not, Oh. Lost control of my snippers there for a second. Yeah, I think all the rest there is for the gun. D24. Yeah, like the D sheets, we still have a lot of it left, but, interesting. That's a nice looking thruster, though. I will give them that. Okay, like that. I was trying to put it upside down again. Okay, B221. And this is done in duplicates. I am the one that is upside down often, yes. Topsy-turvy, if you will. Alright. D10. No, D, Mara. D, not A. Also, it'd help if I had the right snippers in hand. Ugh, yeah, my brain is definitely scrambling and not in a terribly fun way. See, I might pester Talon a little bit if she's still up for stuff. Because I have a feeling this thing's going to be done before 8:30, and I wouldn't mind going a little longer if I'm able, but yeah. Again, Brain Cell is still being really mean to me right now, and I'm just trying to not do that. Trying to not let it be mean. B220. That was a little aggressive. Alright, and then D9. Okay, yeah, those thruster bits. Here, let's... Trying to figure out the right way to snip them. And yeah, the next part we do is the little... kind of... disabling bits that this thing has, because yeah, this thing is a pretty scary little Gundam. Still thinking on whether I'm going to paint my nails for this weekend or not. It's effort, and I know I got a bunch of other things to do. Advert comes in less than a minute, by the way. Beware. D11 and D12. Two, three, four. And let's see if I start trying to put these on backwards, because it would not surprise me. Like once I get them all trimmed out and then trying to attach them. Oh boy. Now I keep switching my hand up because otherwise in my attempts to do a clean cut, my snippers will actually push and twist the stuff. And just, yeah. Learning I can be more solid about my snipping. There's the ad break. Straight to horny jail with everybody. One. Yeah, these are gonna be hard to tell apart. At the time they're all done, we'll see how they're supposed to connect. Admittedly, these are like little floater guys that are supposed to like kind of cause some hell. Its own gun to bits. Okay. Alright, I see. Looks like there's only one way they can really connect? Question mark? Maybe. Thing just flat in like that? I guess they look identical on either side, don't they? So it actually doesn't matter which way we do it. Okay. I guess the only real difference is just there's a tiny little set of like tabs on the side that really only I gotta see. Oh, you got dice ads? Oh, it's like it's telling you something, Mischief. D20 and 22. I don't know why they're trying to separate it here, but because it's the same instruction. It's just it's not even mirrored. It's just, I guess it is mirrored. One, two. Okay. Oh, they were different. 20 and 21. Looks like I'm holding 21. Alright, B216. So I think we're doing the main connecting thing here. It's not saying to do this twice, despite the fact that there's two B216s. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I had to check to make sure. It's like, are they having me just do this separately? Okay, they are. Oh, that was my arm. Oof. I forgot the Delta 25s. Let's fix that. Oh, they're popping off the runner. Just wanting to get away in a way. Want to fly away. Alright, D13. Okay, now I see why. Because, yeah, these are supposed to be fully mirrored units. Alright, D15. Okay. But not in all the way. No, that's in all the way. It's just weird. Alright, B222. Keep burying the red snippers under the blue ones. Ugh, a bad habit to do. Ugh. I need D17 as well. Let's get D17 out, and then we can get this part together. Looks like still one last part to take from here. Looks like a D23, but we'll see if that's actually for this or if it's for something else. D223. Because that's all sealed up. B218. Oh, thank you for the head pat as well. Thank you. Trust me, I appreciate every single head pat right now. They're what keep me going. You know, that's the one thing we've not encountered in this kit, thankfully, is no undergates. It's only circumference. That's all right. I feel I've done something wrong. Something in my gut just tells me that I've done something wrong with this part of the build that I need to tear it back apart carefully. Nails are a little too broad for trying to pry on my own, so we use bigger implements, sharper implements. Well, it's not how I wanted to do it, but okay. Yeah, I broke it. Unfortunately, I just broke it. In my haste. Yeah. When it rains and pours, it pours, everybody. That'll do. Of course, it's gonna get stuck under my nail. I've got long ones right now. Of course, of course, of course. No, that settles with my mindset pretty well at the moment. I feel like I can't do anything right this week. I know that's the brainworms being mean. I know that's the brainworms being cruel. It's hard to not think about it. More head pats. Yeah. Alright, we'll let that one merge back together. And we'll try to rebuild it. Yeah. Again, if you were here for Friday's stream, you kind of understand where I'm at mindset-wise. I know I'm double-checking with actually some family about my resume. But, yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it. I need all the hugs. I really do. I feel selfish and foolish and a lot of things right now. But not the end of the world. Just if I can't change this course of fate, that's fine. There's other fates for me, and I will continue to live on. And if I have my way, we will continue to stream. We'll just have to figure out the acoustics of that space and what space I'm allowed to have. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to the crampedness of that house, though. It's part of why I'm like, I need to make sure to try to keep this place. While I can't be too picky, I need to be picky about my employment a little bit. Just to stay here. D14. Now let's do this one right, so I don't fuck it up like I did the other one. Oh, I used the blues. Whoopsie. Whoopsie poopsie. That's fun. Oops, yeah, I did do the other ones wrong. Go up like that, and then it goes up in like that. Keep grabbing the blues. Ugh. Yeah. The spiral. The ever constant spiral. Oh yeah, that suddenly makes a lot more sense. Hmm. Okay. Oh. There we go. Alright, and then 24. Okay. A11 and B2 18. Basically to the stage that the other one was at. Before I realized I had parts backwards. So probably after I finish building this one, we'll still try to put the other one together. Even though that glue technically needs 24 hours to cure. I would like to try to get this guy together tonight. I forgot to cut out B219 or 18. Ooh, excuse me. Good grief. Exactly, I gotta be gentle, they're healing. Ugh. Feels like me in some senses right now, just like, yeah. Be gentle with me, I'll be healing. I'll be healing a lot, possibly in the next weeks. No, there's a couple people where it's like, no, you don't need to be gentle. Be rough, please. And special permissions. B219, A14. Though I'm sure they'll be gentle with me in certain areas and rough in others, which I appreciate. Because, yeah. I just hope I can keep from being too much of an emotional mess while also being a good hostess. I still need to de-wheat my kitchen. Get it ready for somebody who cannot have wheat in their diet at all. I don't want them being sick while they're here. They deserve far more than that. It's she, technically. 217. Okay. Another ad's coming in 3 minutes, just be warned. Mallow is also rubbing up against my leg like crazy right now. She's being the little sweetie she is. I'm really hoping that, yeah, I get things turned around like in this next week or two, and then I can just, laugh at myself for being so the Thead before. But again, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be stressed out. It's been a stressful year. Even if I had a lot of other things going for me, I would still be stressed out about a lot of things. Okay, A13 and 12. Oh, I appreciate. It's a lot. But I don't want to stop doing this stuff. This is like some of my most favorite stuff. Let's see. Also, hi, welcome back, Nature. I am this close to shouting you out again. Maybe in a moment. Well, that reaction tells me I need to do it again. No, I'm not screaming too hard at plastic. Just trying to keep my emotions in check. I know, he used to be a good mod and shout out himself. I know, right? I wish he would do that, but I know he won't. I got on him one time because he shouted out somebody, and it wasn't even that it was a bad thing that he did it. It was more the fact that I was flustered and being like, oh god, because... Yeah. Yeah. But no, it's not been too bad. I've broken one part. That's why this other section is not completely assembled, is because I've actually damaged a part, and I'm waiting at least for the glue to partially take hold before I reassemble it. Which begins now. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had fun. I've not watched that show, but then again, I'm also terrible at watching television. Okay. This gently and carefully. Had to be that part, didn't it? Gentle. It's a movie. Sorry, I don't know why I thought it was a TV show. Uh Sorry, I'm trying to actually follow Mischief's advice and being gentle. Um I did it again, didn't I? I did. Yeah, give me a sec just to push that back down. I don't know. I've not watched TV in years, sadly. But no, I'm glad you had a good movie night, though. You deserve it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I never trimmed this part up. At least not fully. I guess I did kind of get sidetracked with one part getting badly damaged. It had to be the hinge part that broke, but again, this is my unsurprised face. Just means that we probably won't pop these guys out to show their thrusters, because this one will just fall apart. Hopefully it cures, and then we can just not worry about it then. Okay, A14. Just this clear part here. Oh. Just use the blues. That's not good. And B2, 19. Now there's only 2 parts left on this, so I'm going to cut the other one out because it's also going to be used almost immediately. So 1, 2, and 3. Another runner is down. B2. Bravo 2. So I saw that the alpha sheet is probably not too much longer for this world either. In fact, this nacelle will probably sell it off. Or seal its fate. Seal it off. Words. English. What are words? Okay. There's that. And then that goes on there. Okay. And now we also do... Oh yeah, the last parts of this. Yeah, we're just clearing all the sheets. Okay. delta down. At that rate, then we're going to do one thing. I'm going to get rid of this shelf so we can have a little more space. That's the one problem with this desk, is there's not a lot of space. So we gotta fix it where we can. Yes, gremlin. Okay. Just making sure, because once I get this pressed in, it's not going to want to come out. Okay. There's that. And then I just need the last two pieces from here. And 1, 2, and 3. And another sheet is down. Alpha's gone. Though it does seem that we're going to get this kit done rather quickly. And it's only 3 hours in. So I was wondering, anybody want to do anything? Yeah, another one will bite the dust. We'll get the pose done, and I'll take the pretty photo. Then we can move on to doing something else, maybe. I don't know if I want to... Kind of similar to Friday. I don't know if I want to end stream and... Admittedly, you know, I could always watch a friend's stream as we go, but... As we raid out, but... I don't know. I just... don't 150% know if I want to be alone. I think that's going to be a theme for the next several weeks. At least unless things stabilize or, you know, things finalize. But we still got a few minutes. I'm not that terribly picky, honestly. It's more on, like, you know, hey, what do y'all want to do? I know, I'm unhelpful. The pan switch, not making a decision. Trust me, I'm more than aware. And I've already done it. Putting the parts on backwards. Nature, any ideas for you? any games you want to play for at least a couple hours? Or are you looking to settle in for an early night tonight? Just because we're going to finish this guy up, like, literally in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, like, literally snipping the very last parts out right now, because this rifle is actually stupid easy. It's just 3 parts. One, two, and 3. There we go. The final sheet is down. As much as the beam sabers are nice, I guess I could trim these out as well and give the final catharsis. Not that we're gonna be having the blades out, I think, but... Ooh, both sound great. Which would you prefer, dear? I'm going to defer to you more on this than me. I just want to play some games with the people I like, which includes you, chat. Because both of those sound fun. I know. I'm doing the pan switch thing of making you choose, and well, you're not much better. I'm sorry. You have Helldivers? Okay. We probably won't do Super Helldive as much as I'm used to that with like V and stuff. We'll pop down to like Suicide Mission or something. True, Helldivers is less stressful than Peak, so yeah, we'll do some Helldiving. Yeah, making choices. Who does that? And what kind of monster makes choices? Certainly not I. Ugh. Come on. Oh. There we go. That's... Yeah, I was gonna say, if I'm not like with especially V, I feel like I have difficulty with Super Helldive. It's weird. With her, I'm fine. With that, I don't know. That and I have some newer friends that are playing it, and I'm sure I'll DM Tolan and see if she wants to, because I don't think she works tomorrow yet. Okay. Alright, I was correct. I'm still gonna need to... Yes, I need the profit of science, please. In fact, I entreat you. Please. Again, as long as you can stay awake. I will pop in the public channel in just a moment. After we get this guy finished. Which we're almost there. God, yeah, it's such a bittersweet irony. Building these and not knowing what I'm going to be able to do with them. Ugh. But that's why we still build them. So I want to see that room filled out, and then I can figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. There we go. That guy is pretty much done. there's the beam saber housing, though. Got it partially in, but I need to get the slit and the slat. The Prophet of Science. I'm pretty sure that's the name of his ship, too. Is the Prophet of Science. You'll see. Yeah, he's the Prophet of Science. Oh, I never asked Helen what her ship name is. But yeah, like, V's is the Edge of Twilight, which is really... I really love that one a lot. And then mine is the Queen of Midnight. Because again, much like V, I thought to do something cool and fae-like and kind of spooky. Yeah, the Prophet of Science. Queen of Conquest. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, one of my favorite ones that is really fucked up to find funny, but it, yeah. The combination you can have, just because I think it was a Russian Badger video that talked about it, but yeah, like you could name your ship the Fist of Family Values, which is so fucked up. Yeah, we're not gonna use those beam sabers. Yeah, it's like, it's incredibly fucked up. Like, should we be making jokes about that? No. Because it's still kind of funny. Yeah. Alright, we're just putting the tools away because they deserve to go back in their home. Okay, and then we blades 1, 2. Back in the cart. Back in the fucking building again. Okay. Let's see. One last nublin that didn't want to go in its home. Elected representative of individual merit. I should put that on my CV. Alright, let's get this guy into a cool pose. It's a shame that this didn't come with a stand, because unfortunately, if I remember correctly, the Pharact only ever shows up in space. Let's see how well we can get him into something neat. It's funny, because he doesn't have hip plates. So I might be able to get him into like a crazy kneeling pose. Because his legs can really fold up nice and high. And since also his shoulder units are actually independent of his actual arms, we can get away with some shit. Yeah, I think that's a neat little pose for him. Let's see if I can get him to stay standing to do that, though. Because he does have weird little feet. Oh yeah. This guy is a cool little thing. Yeah, I think I might have to have him be standing for it, sadly. His legs can bend to a wonderful range, but he just can't, with the fact that his foot profile has no, like, side planting. He really just cannot really kneel. Yeah, no, our sad little sniper boy who, happy birthday to you. If you know, you know, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I knew you'd know, Mischief. Episode 4, it's great. He's aiming that awful high, ain't he? Yeah, I did this to you. I certainly did. And for that, I sincerely apologize. Oh. Alright, there we go. There's that. Oh. God, yeah, that was a nice, quick little guy. Here, let me put him over to the side. And I will get that out of the way with the box sealed up, and I'll even move the mat out of the way. And we can get down to some hell divers. I think that'll be nice, because yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do just with every stream that I can is for the next few weeks at least, if I'm gonna stream, I would like to not stream alone if possible. But we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. I know a lot of the others are very, very busy creatures too. Hi, Mao. I guess I am not streaming alone, am I? I've got you kitties. But with that said, yeah, those on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, see you in the hell diving VOD right after this.